Hey, how's it going? Just going to show you how to play Come As You Are by Nirvana today. Just before we jump into it, I'll let you know you can support me at Patron. Link below, as is a video explaining what Patreon is if you're unsure. That's where you can go to get all my tabs and a few other goodies if you like. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I've made a Spotify playlist that's got all the songs I've made tutorials for in it, so you can have a listen through that and see if you want to learn anything. Also, if you like and subscribe, that'd be great. Anyway, now that's out of the way, let's jump into the lesson. Alright, so for this track, we're going to need to tune down a step. So we're in standard tuning, but just down 2 notes, basically. So from low to high, we've got D, G, C, F, A, and D. So if you want to play along in standard tuning, you totally can. All the finger positions and everything exactly the same. It's just going to sound a bit different to what I play here. So that's the tuning, just using a pick, and we've only got 4 sections to learn. So we've got the main riff, which happens throughout the verse, and then I've just called it section 1, section 2, and then we've got the solo. So I'll go through section by section, give you an example of each part, and then I'll teach it to you. Alright, so we'll start with the main riff, and it goes like this. Alright, so we just start off with this little chromatic walk up. So on the 6th string, open, 1, 2. Then we go open on the 5th, back to 2 on the 6th. Do that again. So you get. Then we go, which is 2, 1, open on the 6th string. Then 2 on the 5th string, then open twice on the 6th string, and then 2 on the 5th string, and that's when you get back to the repeat. So it just loops around like that, and that is the main riff. Right, so then what I've called section 1 might be the verse or the chorus or whatever, is the part that sounds like this. Alright, so we've just got 2 chords here. So we're going to be holding down a power chord, so 2nd fret on the 6th string and 4th fret on the 5th and 4th strings. And we sort of strum the lower part of this, so just those bottom 3 strings. But then we get this big, sort of the top half of what we're holding or not holding, so we've just got some open strings. So we're going to be muting the 3rd string with kind of, I do it with the fleshy part of my pinky that I'm holding down the 4th string with. So you get sort of muting that 3rd string, and then you've got the open top 2 strings. So you get, so it's 2 strums of the lower part, then the open, then 3 of the lower again. So you get. And then we're going to do sort of pretty similar strumming pattern, just changing the chord. So we've got open 5th string, 2nd fret on the 4th and 3rd strings, and then open top 2 strings again. And again, we're going to be strumming it twice, then hit the open sort of top section of the chord, and then 3 strums of the bottom section again. So you get, and then you repeat, go back to the first chord. And that's how you play section 1. Alright, so section 2, rhythmically identical to section 1. We've just got a couple of different positions for our power chord. Still got those open top 2 strings though. So this one, this section goes like this. And repeats. Alright, so we're holding down a power chord, so 2nd fret on the 5th string, 4th fret on the 4th and 3rd strings, and open top 2 strings again. And just like the last section, we do 2 strums of sort of the lower part that we're holding down. Then we do hit those open strings, and then 3 strums. And we just do the exact same thing, just slide our fingers over 3 frets. So now we've got 5th fret on the 5th string, 7th fret on the 4th and 3rd strings, and open top 2 strings again. And again, rhythmically exactly the same with our strumming. And then just go back and forth between these chords. And that is section 2. Alright, so the last part to learn now is the solo. And really straightforward solo. We're only going to be using 1 string. And the solo goes like this. So it's just this repeated a couple more times. So on the 3rd string, all on the 3rd string, we just go 6th fret, then 9, 11, and we repeat this a few times. So you go through it 3 times, and then at the end of the 3rd time, you bend the 11th fret, full bend up to the pitch of the 13th fret, then back down 11, 9, and then you get to the repeat again. So start back at 6. So you just do that. And that's the solo. Obviously, distortion and stuff kicks up a bit in the second half of the track, but that's notes-wise all you need to know. And that's all the parts to this song. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Hope you enjoy playing along with that one when you get it down. Iconic tune, great tune to play along. Yeah, like I said at the top of the video, you can support me at Patreon, just like Eddie, Fliss and Rennie have done. Big thanks to everyone there for supporting me, really appreciate that. You can get all my tabs there if that's what you're after. You can also follow me, like I said, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and check out that Spotify playlist I mentioned earlier. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be amazing. Helps me out a huge amount. But that's it for this one. I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.